Okay, I'm back. Internet weirdness a minute ago. Hello, good morning. It's Monday morning. It's kind of a great day here in Albuquerque. A lot of you are probably at work. It's kind of like Sunday to me. And today I am going to be reviewing tarot deck. As it turns out, I met a really incredible human being named Darren, and Darren has decided to be my personal Santa this year, and thank you, Darren, if you're watching. I really appreciate it. And Darren says that I've been a good witch and I'm getting tarot. So my first two decks came in yesterday. The first deck was the Wildwoods Tarot. Hi, Steph! Let's talk about the Wildwoods first. Like, there's the box up front. Really cool. Oh my god, I'm back! I fixed it! Okay, so I had an internet problem. Back to what I was talking about, doing tarot reviews. First deck is the Wildwoods Tarot. Now this is very, pagan Wiccan based. Imagery is super pretty. Comes in a nice box. When you open the box, there's a nice full-size book inside. They have color pictures, but they get the job done. I'm back again. Hopefully the internet works for us this time. I'm actually trying a different Wi-Fi connection. Back to the Wildwoods Tarot. Hello everyone that's watching and that joined. Sorry about that stupid weird pause. If you're just getting here, I had talked about how, the book was really nice, not full color inside, but the pictures are there so you have a visual. It feels good, it smells good, nice and sturdy. And the cards, well, they're just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll show you a couple of them. There's the star. The Lover's card. And these cards, they're a little bigger than, well, maybe they're not, actually. But they're waxy on both sides. They feel really good in the hands. Let's shuffle them. Let's see how they feel when we shuffle them. Who wants a quick card with this Wildwoods Tarot deck? Anybody? Hi Brady, you got it. Just a second. Brady, your card is the Page of Vessels, and it's represented by an otter. In a traditional deck, that would be the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups represents an offering, right? An offering of love, emotional. Let's see what the Wildwoods Tarot has to say about the otter or the Page of Vessels. It says, equally at home, on land or in water, the otter's abilities to move between these two spheres perceived as the way between worlds. Made it especially sacred to the Celts. It is also sometimes listed as one of the oldest animals in the story of the rescue of the child god Mabon, or Mabon. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. This says that as an aspect or process, contemplating things with a considerate heart, learning trust, serving with love, maybe refusing to listen, or living only in the imagination. As an event or happening, it could be telling you that you need meditation, forgiveness, maybe a blessing is coming, conflict resolution, fair play. And that's what Will Worthington has to say about that. Thank you. Let's try one more from this Wildwoods Tarot deck. Or if anyone wants to see a specific card, go ahead and chime in and let me know what it is. Ah, I got 2 cards. The first one is the 4 of Stones. Look at this. And then the 5 of Vessels. And that might be the most beautiful 5 of Cups I have ever seen. Look at this. This 5 of Cups seems to be shined in a different light than a traditional Rider-Waite deck because she's not sad at all. None of these cups are dumped over. And I like that. So again, let's go to our accompanying companion book and see what our author has to say about these cards. The 4 of Stones is protection. Hi, Misty! And, you know, talks about how the newborn fawn is sheltered beneath the rocks and in that little shelter. And it says that the meaning is the newly risen sun brings hope and renewed vitality to the vulnerable. Shelter and protection for the weak or the spiritually wounded is the responsibility of all of us. So there's a message here if we're listening, right? And that means that we're supposed to take care of people that need our help. Whether it's this innocent little animal or the homeless junkie on the street, we're supposed to help them, right? This is what this card is reminding us. Now let's move over here to the 5 of Vessels, ecstasy. I like that. Let's see, bows, arrows. We have bows, arrows, stones, and vessels in this deck too, friends. As opposed to the traditional cups, swords, wands, and pentacles. But I'm not finding it. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. Arrows, 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 bows, bows, vessels. Here we go. And the 5 of Vessels, right? We saw the description. We got a pretty little witch dancing in a pentacle down there. And the card says that the meaning is the beat of the universal drum is heard in the soul and is healthy to surrender. And it is healthy to surrender for a time and join in the dance. Energy is renewed by bathing in the cosmic life force of exultant and sincere ecstasy. I'm going to say that just means have a good time. Stop worrying about all the bullshit and enjoy yourself. Draw your little pentacle in the sand, light your candles, put on some jams, and dance. Just fucking dance. I'm happy with the deck. I like it. I will definitely need, to read the accompany book and get to know it better. This is not the style I'm accustomed to, but that's part of why Santa said I needed it, to learn new things. And I'm super excited about it. I will be doing more with that in the future. And when I bring it back to you, I will also know more about it. Is there an 8? Yeah, there is. You want to see it? Darius? I'll find it. Hey, look at this card. It's the, right? Our version of the death card. I totally fucking dig this. Thank you everyone who's watching. Sorry about the silence. I'm looking for number 8 in the Major Arcana. And there he is. In this card, it's the Stag. Are you seeing that, Darius? I don't know, Brady. What do you say you were fortunate about? Where are your blessings? The saying just popped into my mind, count our blessings, not our disappointments. So maybe that Page of Cups was suggesting that you take a moment to count those blessings. You need to decide for yourself, how are you fortunate? Did you wake up this morning? That's pretty fortunate. Did you have a hot shower? That's pretty fortunate. That's the kind of thing. I'm going to read you the thing, Darius. Okay, the Stag says that it is the position on the wheel. The Stag shares the spring equinox 21, March, with the Archer. He is associated with sunrise and the element of air. This is the position of universal lore, where the energy of creative life enlivens the soul. Description: the Stag, forest king and guardian, half human and half animal, and verdant with greenery. He looks out from the card with a steady and calm gaze. He holds a polished, hafted axe and shield. His horns reach into the sky and are mirrored in the branches of the tree before which he stands, as a reminder of our cosmic connection to the universe and its manifestations in all organic life on the planet. The polished axe head is a manifestation of the human will to change the environment, and not always for the better. So a weighing up of action and responsibility is necessary. The shield, which bears the image of the symbolic major oak, reminds us that we must preserve and protect our natural resources. And Darius, if you ever want to just come over or go hang out and check out these decks, I'm totally down. I would love to talk tarot with you. If there's no more questions about the Wildwood, I'm going to move on to the Connolly Tarot. Hi, Sonia. Welcome. I'm not sure who else is here. The Facebook says 3 of you guys. You're totally welcome. Thank you for watching. Okay, moving this out of the way. Now, the Connolly Tarot just comes in a standard little box. It was wrapped really well. Okay, the outside of the box was cellophane and shrink wrap, and then when I opened it, I opened it last night, but I tattooed all day and I was way too exhausted to do much. This was also wrapped, so you know that you know your cards will arrive in good condition. These cards are pretty cool too. Totally different. The artwork is totally different, but this is very Rider-Waite based. Check this out. Those are the lovers. This is the back side of this card. Again, it's glossy on both sides, good quality. And I'm liking this deck. It's really fun, super colorful, and I feel like it's a really good choice for public readings. And the reason for that is, in my experience, and probably a lot of your experience, when you flip over that skeleton riding the horse and the death card, people just tense up and they freak out, and you can feel the energy. What's kind of cool about that in this card, oh, they're not in order, is that in this deck is that death is labeled as transition. Let's see where it is. See, look at that 5 of Cups. Let me just talk about that for a second, as opposed to the 5 of Cups we saw in the Wildwoods deck. It's kind of cool that in the Wildwoods deck, it's not symbolic of loss, of mourning, of being sad. It's quite opposite, in fact. And that's a really nice spin on it. Look at the 10 of Swords. See, that's another nice one for public reading. Like, she's not stabbed in the back, face down, bleeding. So it's not quite so scary to your querent, you know? It's really scary, especially if they don't know tarot, if they haven't studied. It can be really scary. I guess that's why it's also important how we deliver the message to them, what words we use, you know, are we reading their body language, are they frightened, do we need to tell them something that's going to make them less frightened? Well, our transition card is hiding, but that's okay. I think the best solution to that is to do a couple of readings. There's 8 of you now, hi! This is the first shuffle ever with this deck of cards. Hello, Alberta, how are you? Hi, Sue! You did get here a little late. I already did the Wildwoods. But it'll be on Facebook, and I'm also going to figure out how to download from Facebook and upload to YouTube, so it will be available later. Who needs a card from the Connolly Tarot? Talk to me. Hi, Rachel. I think I saw Misty. Hi, Misty. I saw Leo. Hi, Leo. All right, Sue, I gotcha. And I'll do you next, Robert. This message is for Sue. See what the Connolly Tarot has to say to you, Sue. So your card is Temperance. Isn't she just lovely? Absolutely. She's portrayed differently than what we're used to in the Temperance card, but she's still moving the water from cup to cup. Although it looks like if she's not careful, that rose is going to fall and hit the ground. The sun is shining in the background behind her. We see a little crown coming over. And there's this, what is that? What does that mean to you, Sue? I think it's important. It's standing out to me. Be patient. Don't force things. It'll all come in its time, Sue. I think that's your message today. Thank you. And I said Robert next, yeah? You still here, Robert? Feels good in my hands. It shuffles super well. I know a lot of you are probably cringing about how I shuffle my cards, but it's how they speak to me. Nothing leaves this world preserved. Nothing. We all get old and wrinkled and whatever, right? Worn. Robert, let's go one more shuffle. You do Sue, that's great. Robert, your message today is the sun. Hi, Rachel. I love you too. Look at those little cherubs. They're super happy. The sun is shining. They have all, all that they need. I see roses and wands and money and cups, emotions. I did pull it upside down. So maybe you need to ask yourself why you don't feel as happy as you should be. Those cherubs say you should be happy. The sun says that it's shining and that it's warm, but for whatever reason you may not feel completely like that. Even on a bad day, the sun comes out. Even behind the clouds, the sun comes out. There's always a positive way to look at things, and that's what I'm here to remind you to do. Good luck, Robert. Yeah, I do remember that I made you the jewelry, Sue. Hi, Amber, thank you. And I'll come back to the Wildwoods if anyone who's just joining wants to see a card or two from there. And how about this deck? Is there a specific card that that you want to see? You're welcome, Robert. Thank you for joining. As more people comment, I lose your feed, guys. So if I told you I was going to pull a card and then I lost you, you might want to chime in and let me know you're still waiting on me. Awesome, Misty. My daughter reads Oracle decks too. She's actually pretty knowledgeable about the tarot because she watches me. She watches me do the live readings, the YouTube stuff, and she asks questions and I answer. She hasn't moved into really wanting to read the tarot. She has angel oracle cards, animal oracle cards. I think she has 3 decks. I'm not thinking of the other one. And she has a deck of tarot cards too. She'll do oracle readings sometime. It's really cute and she's super accurate. So I'm happy you guys did that together. It's definitely a bonding and something that you can share with your kid. Oh, there we go. Started learning the live thing, guys, and sorry if I'm a little choppy or whatever. All right, well, nobody wants to see a specific card. I'll just pull a couple of more. Connolly Tarot again is what I'm using. That is awesome, Misty. Which, well, we can talk about it later. Maybe you can share with me what decks you got. You've got it, Misty. Oh, I have 2 Misties. Okay. So, Misty Gordon, Oracles, Misty Esquivel, I will pull you a card. And Sue, if you're still there and you want to see the Temperance card from the Wild Woods, I'll dig it out for you after this draw. I get you next, Rachel. All right, Misty Esquivel. Your message today is that of judgment. Actually, it's upside down, so maybe it's telling you, that there's a lack of judgment going on. So here's the judgment card. It's different, very, very different from what we're used to seeing, but the message is still there, right? That man's like not happy. He's totally judged her. He feels what he feels about her situation, whether he's right or wrong. And A lot of times, oftentimes we do that, and I think maybe the fact that it came in upside down is reminding us to be careful of that judgment. Be careful of who we judge and why. Everybody here and around us, including ourselves, we're all doing the best we can with what we have to work with. And I know that doesn't always make sense because we're like, fuck that. I would never do that. Well, that person at that time, that's all they have to work with. So I'm saying that the message here from your reverse judgment card is just to be careful with that judgment. You don't know everybody's situation fully. And try to come from a place of compassion and understanding and not a place of judgment. Good luck, sweetheart. Scarlett, I know, we need to do this. I'll pull you a card now, but I know you have an important message. We need to sit down. Okay, I will get back to Connolly for Rachel Zamora. Rachel, don't go anywhere. You have to remind me. And then I'll pull Scarlett next. Going back to the Wild Woods Tarot, those of you who just joined, I reviewed this deck first. You're welcome, Misty. I hope that resonated with you and that it helped whatever was on your mind. Oh, wait, I'm not shuffling. I'm looking for Temperance. Temperance is number 14, right, Sue? I think so too. I guess I could be smart about it and look in the book and then I'll know what I'm looking for, huh? Yes, it is. And it's balance in this card. Oh, you're going to love this. Let me find it. I saw it last night. You were so into it. Look at that. Boom. Next one I pulled over. And that's our Temperance card in this deck. It's balance. Number 1, 4. And the balance card is placed at Beltane, which falls on the 1st of May. It is associated with the half moon and universal love. At the gateway of life, balance is linked with the elements of air and fire. The polarized energies of the land interweave and intertwine around the staff of heavens, generating the pulse of life. Red and white serpents coil around a great tree, the heart of the wild woods. Red and white energies represent the basic colors of a primal world. Red for blood, fire and iron, white for milk, ash and bone. These colors are particularly relevant to Beltane, as it lies at the junction of the wheel between air and fire, which is our white and red in the picture. And from this interaction comes creative impulses. The ancient symbol of the Caduceus echoes the double helix of human DNA. The building blocks of life, where each strand contains the information of the whole. The human face of the wild woods has both a light and dark side, shown here in the face of the wooden mask, carved into the tree itself. Both are natural and necessary components of the human condition. Super pretty, huh? Yeah, the wild woods is really pretty, guys. It's different. I'm going to have to learn it. I will read the accompanying book and get back to you on it and have more of a, you are so welcome, Sue, have more of a teaching kind of thing, right? So I can teach you about it. Right now I can just show you the pictures and read you what the author says, because, well, I don't know any more than you do. Back over here. Who is next? Rachel Zamora, right? Are you still there? Oh, it's getting cold in here. Hold up. There you are, darling. All right. Shuffling right now for you. Asking your guides what message they have for you today. Might help close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths yourself. Hi, Lucia. How are you? Happy holidays, yo. Really like the way these cards shuffle. I read one Sunday a month at Bookworks. It's a bookstore here in Albuquerque for those of you that are local. And I will be using, I believe, this Connolly deck this next month. I like the way it feels. One more. Hello, welcome to all of you that are just joining. Thank you for coming. All right, Rachel. Girl, your message is the magician. All right? So the power is yours. Whatever it is that you are wanting in your life, you have the power to manifest that into your life. You have your 4 elements sitting out on the table. The infinity symbol is floating over your head. And you are reminding yourself that what is going on above is also going on below. We are all divine. We are all God consciousness. And we're all one. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. We are all one, and you have every bit of power to manifest what you want, to create it godlike. So don't underestimate yourself. Just handle it. Good luck, girl. Thank you, Robert. Wow. Okay, my next card is for Scarlett. Are you still there, love? No problem, Rachel. I appreciate you joining and supporting me also. I hope it resonated and it's what you needed to hear. Apparently the Connolly Tarot comes with 2 extra cards that are just like ads. I reached over and I was like, oh my god, I don't have all my cards. But I do have all my cards in the deck, no worries. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Jeromeo. How'd you get that name? Jeromeo. You got it, Susan Usetto. After I do this one, you'll be next. Amazon told me I had another package coming today. It may be another tarot deck. Those of you that are just joining, turns out this year I'm a very, very blessed lady, and I have a tarot benefactor, like a Santa Claus, and this very wonderful human named Darren basically said, hey, you know, why aren't you doing tarot videos? I've seen your videos and you're awesome. And he was so super encouraging and decided that I needed some tarot decks and started sending them to me. I'm super grateful and super blessed, and I have promised to review every single one of them so that I can share that with all of you. Okay? Scarlett, baby, this is for you. Okay, here I am, here I am, here I am. 1, 2, are you breathing with me? And 3. Yes, Kathy, but you guys have to remind me because the feed gets lost. Scarlett, today your card is the King of Wands. He came in upside down, so maybe this isn't the time to take action. You're very decisive, you know what you want, but maybe right now at this moment, a deep breath before moving forward is what you need. Good luck, and hey, I have time this afternoon or tomorrow if you want to meet, okay? I love you. Okay, so it's Susan next, yeah? Susan, are you still with me? And these, these of course are just funsy, mini readings. If anyone needs some more in-depth guidance. Hello, Tamidas! Buenos dias! I love you. I'm so glad you joined. My friend from Brazil just joined, and that really excited me. She reads tarot too. Yes, text me, Scar. I love you too. Okay, Susan. Let's see. Susan, your card is the King of Cups. The King of Cups can be melancholy, sad, and maybe that's how you're feeling today. I'm sorry if that's the case, but your king came in upside down. And you know what? It's okay to not always feel on top of the world. Or maybe this is someone in your life, and maybe he's being moody and manipulative and emotional, and you don't need to put up with that shit either, okay? Only you know what this card means to you. But in any case, the king is a much friendlier guy like this. When he's like this, he's romantic and caring, and he wants to give you stuff. Like this, he's an asshole. So maybe think, how can you turn the King of Cups in your life, whether it's you or someone else, right? Perception is reality. How can you turn him from here to here? Good luck. Who's next? Kathy, yeah? Hi, Miguel. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. You're both my cousins. Different sides of the family, but you're both my cousins. You're welcome, Susan. I hope it helped and that it resonated. Also, I know that nobody necessarily wants to throw their personal feedback up on my feed, but I like feedback. I like to know that the messages are correct, that they're resonating. So anytime that you can take a moment to message me and say, hey, Mo, that card you pulled, it really hit home, whatever, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. All right, Miss Kathy, here we go. This is you. Okay. Today's card is a 3 of... Aw, thank you for letting me know, Susan. Things will get better, okay? I love you. Kathy, 3 of Cups. And the message here for you is that 3 is a crowd. Okay? I totally don't know this, and this might be a stretch, but if you're dating somebody new and you have a kid, or they do, let's leave them out of the dating for a little while. They're just gonna make a mess of things. If that's not the situation, I'm still, you know, there's 3 people, but this little guy up here, he's just kind of raining on their parade. He's not adding anything that seems useful to the picture. So I'm gonna go with the message that 3 is a crowd, but times are good. It's okay to celebrate. 'Tis the season. Good luck, Kathy. Had I promised one more reading, I can do one more reading, and although I'd love to stay with you guys, I need to pee. Hi, Sandra. Thank you. Who am I shuffling for? Let me know. Holidays are definitely stressful. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure to perform, to create, to buy, to bake, to make time. You're welcome, Kathy. I'm glad you know. It helps when the card, you know, something's in the card, we're like, oh my God, I know who that is. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. And back to the holiday stress, like don't forget the self-care part. It's important to take care of yourself. Take a little pressure off. Everything will fall into place. Everybody will get everything they need, and it'll be a good time. Okay, well, since I don't think I have any more specific requests, I will just pull a general reading for everybody watching. Shuffle this a couple more times. Sometimes I shuffle my deck and it doesn't feel right. It's not vibrating correct, not correctly, but where it's gonna give me a hit. I don't know how many of you out there read tarot, or if you do, when you decide to stop shuffling, how that works. I think we all kind of catch that differently from the universe. I will feel a vibration into my hand out of the bottom of my deck when I'm holding it. Kathy, yes, I do private readings. I would be happy to schedule with you. Please message me. And today's cup is the 6 of Coins. This card, funny enough, haha, this is the card my benefactor keeps pulling up. Because, well, he's a benefactor. He likes to gift. Our card came in today. And I think this kind of relates to what we were talking about with Susan, okay? Don't overstress yourself. During this season, the message for everybody watching right now from these upside down 6 of Coins is be careful don't overspend yourself. Don't overexert yourself. Coins, pentacles, it's not just money, okay? It's any kind of tangible, physical doing. My coins could be my crops. my groceries, my artwork that I produce, my energies that I produce. So the fact that this guy came upside down, I feel, is a warning to all of us who are running around like crazy, spending, baking, building, creating, and spreading ourselves so thin that we're exhausted. So maybe just take a little pressure off ourselves and say, you know what, it's okay, I can slow down, or no, I don't need to buy that. It's not, it can wait. I don't need my debt to be so high next year that I'm stressed out all year paying off Christmas. Stuff like that. Or maybe we need to say no to that invite. I'm sorry, I can't help make tamales tonight. I'm exhausted. I've been up till 3 a.m. the last 3 nights doing stuff for my kids. Whatever the situation is for you. Rhonda, I would love to do that for you also. Just message me. And I hope this 6 of coins message was one that, you know, that really applied to all of us. And I hope that we all take a moment to just take care of ourselves. We're useless to the people we love if we run ourselves into the ground and we become sick and exhausted. So self-care is important. Have the glass of wine. You know, go get a massage with that $50 instead of feeling so pressured to buy this for someone you barely know, or whatever. Everybody's situation is different. But I leave you with that message. Hopefully, you're welcome, Sandra. Hopefully, my other deck will come in a little while, and perhaps later on this evening, I will be back on doing more live readings. I hope to see all of you again. Thank you, Susan. I love all the feedback. I feel the love. I literally do. This is so cool with this live thing. I feel your vibrations coming at me. So again, I broadcast love to you, and thank you, Michael. I enjoyed having you. And I am going to say broadcasting love and namaste. See you guys later. And again, I'm available for private readings. Message me and we'll work something out.